Hey guys, welcome to Eat Travel Life. Today we are making a roast beef and Swiss sandwich that's kind of melty and delicious. Let's get started. Here are the ingredients that you're going to need. Start out by adding all your seasonings together, your salt, pepper, onion, and garlic powders. We're going to mix them together, and depending on the size of your roast is really going to depend on the amount of seasoning that you're going to need. So you're going to want to season to taste. And go ahead and mix that all together. We're using a chuck roast that we had canned ourselves. If you've already made a chuck roast in your crock pot or in the oven, you can use those leftovers to make this recipe. You're going to start out by removing any excess fat. There will be some left in the beef broth from the roast, so just remove the extra fat from there. We don't need extras in there. It'll keep it a little lean. So once you removed all that, you can go ahead and put it into the pan, and we're going to turn that on to a medium heat. We're going to get that cooking and nice and delicious. You're going to use a masher, like a potato masher, and kind of mash up all of the pieces because we're going to want this to be a smooth uh, texture and not the cubes that it was in when we canned it. You don't have to get it all finely chopped to begin with. You're going to do this a couple times as it heats up. It is going to break down a little bit and be easier. Go ahead and add in a portion of your seasonings. Because ours was about a quart of beef, I ended up using a total of about a teaspoon at, at the whole time I was cooking, not just this one section. So you'll add it and add seasonings to taste. Next, you're going to want to get your bread for this, and we're going to want to use a French roll, a French bread, something that's a little bit more crusty that's going to be able to withstand a little bit of the juice from the meats. We are going to butter it and then toast it so that it's a little bit drier so that it won't be soggy, and just butter the inside of that lightly. And then if you have another pan, or like we've got a grill space on our stove, we're just going to grill that there. The meat is looking great. It's time to go ahead and toast the bread while that finishes off. You can remove some of the juice from the meat if you want to serve as an au jus if you want. But go ahead, and once it's all heated through and you've seasoned it to your tasting, you can go ahead and add this to your bread. And you can add your cheese, or if you want to do double cheese on this, you would put the cheese down first on your bread so that it doesn't become too juicy. But this is how I like my sandwich. I'll show you how my husband likes to have his. This tasted amazing. To make it another way, you could put down cheese on both sides, and that would create a barrier between the juices of the meat, and then add in your meat. You could also add in Dijon mustard, regular mustard, however you normally eat your roast beef. As a kid, I used to eat it with ketchup, but I eat it plain now. And it just really makes sure that the meat is nice and hot because that'll allow it to melt the cheese. You could also put it in a toaster oven to further melt it as well. And don't let putting that top bun on there look like it has no meat. It is full of meat and is so delicious. You could add, like I said, a cup for dipping for your making it a French dip as well. And you could add some more onions. Let me know in the comments if you're team mustard or team ketchup or team plain Jane when making your roast beef sandwich. Thanks for watching and have a great day.